that was when Ford started their Mach-E program, and a lot of the emissions lab was actually being used for electrical range testing rather than emissions testing. That was kind of the side that I globbed onto a little bit. I was there 9 months. Half that time knew I was going to Rivian and COVID. It was a weird time, but then I got to Rivian and then things really cranked up fast because I got back into my prototype environment. I loved it there. And it was like Ford, but 10 times as fast. Everything's moving. We need things now. And we're going to get things. And my job was to find the parts that we couldn't make in house. So we're moving from a prototype at Ford. It's kind of easy for the most part because year to year, you have even when you have a full change, a full engineering change, you have something that carries over. You have an existing portfolio of products. And sometimes those parts get used on the new vehicles, on a different vehicle. Like, a Ford Edge has the same handles as Ford Fusion. There's a lot of crossover. But when I was at Rivian, when I started at Rivian, they had gotten through the first phase of prototypes for the trucks and SUV, the trucks. We didn't build as many SUV prototypes. Early prototypes are typically like chassis verification prototypes and truck verified. We were working on the van, so I had to find ways to make custom parts as quickly as possible, and we had to iterate, try again, and hey, this works in here, this one doesn't. That's not going to be strong enough. And really built all these different supplier relationships with Rivian that allowed us to do the compressed timelines because we had to have them done faster because we weren't testing as many vehicles. It was much more bootstrap than Ford.